Most people think low intelligence shows up in bad grades, failed tests, or obvious mistakes. Psychology says something far more uncomfortable. Your intelligence is revealed by the small habits you repeat every day. And over time, these habits don't just reflect your thinking. They actually rewire your brain to think worse. First, magical thinking. Believing luck controls outcomes. Lucky socks, special numbers, avoiding cracks in the sidewalk. It feels harmless. But psychology shows this habit trains the brain to confuse coincidence with cause. Instead of asking for evidence, the mind builds rituals. Intelligence questions patterns. Low intelligence accepts stories without proof. Second, chronic sleep neglect. Bragging about surviving on 4 hours of sleep isn't discipline, it's damage. Sleep loss destroys memory, attention, and judgment. Studies show your brain on low sleep functions like it's intoxicated. Intelligent people protect sleep because they understand its cognitive fuel. Neglecting it is self-sabotage. Third, avoiding time alone. Some people fear silence. They need constant noise, scrolling, or background distraction. Psychology links this to weak internal processing. Smart minds use solitude to reflect and solve problems. Avoiding silence often means avoiding your own thoughts. Fourth, living on small talk. Weather, traffic, weekends, endlessly. Small talk is fine, briefly, but when it's all someone has. Psychologists call it a low need for cognition. Intelligent people crave ideas, depth, and meaning. Surface conversation signals surface thinking. Fifth, confidence without content. The loudest voice in the room often knows the least. This is the Dunning-Kruger effect. Low-knowledge minds overestimate themselves. High intelligence does the opposite. It asks questions and admits uncertainty. Sixth, blind rule following. Doing something just because that's the rule, even when reality contradicts it. This isn't discipline. It's mental laziness. Intelligent thinking adapts. Low intelligence follows instructions straight into failure. Seventh, conspiracy thinking. Simple stories for complex problems. Flat Earth, secret plots, magical explanations. These ideas feel powerful because they reduce uncertainty. Smart minds tolerate complexity. Lower minds choose comforting narratives over evidence. Eighth, rigid thinking. Rejecting anything new simply because it's unfamiliar. Psychology calls this mental inflexibility. Intelligent people adjust. Rigid thinkers stay stuck, and life punishes stuck thinking. Ninth, instant gratification. Constant scrolling, snacking, swiping. Research shows this trains the brain to avoid effort and destroys patience. Intelligence tolerates short-term discomfort for long-term gain. 10th, poor listening. Interrupting, zoning out, assuming you already know. Listening requires processing new ideas. Weak listeners avoid complexity. Smart minds learn from anyone. Low intelligence isn't about birth or IQ scores. It's about habits repeated daily. Keep them and your brain stays average. Break them and your thinking sharpens fast. Most people will hear this and scroll away. But if you want real psychological insight and mental growth, subscribe, and because this channel breaks down the truths most people avoid.